Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Wigs with Steph. I'm Steph, and I'm so happy to have you back here with me. Today we're gonna be going over this beautiful wig, Simmer Elite, in the color Shaded Biscuit, which is RL19 23SS. I'm also gonna be showing the difference between Simmer Elite and regular Simmer, whom I've had for over 2 years. This is the wefted version. This is the hand-tied version. What are the pros? What are the cons? What can you expect? All of that is going to be in this video starting now. So I'd like to go over the cap construction first because she does differ from regular Simmer. So for a cap design, you're looking at a lace front, which is the same as regular Simmer, as well as a full monofilament top, which means that you can really part your hair in any way you want. If you're a middle parter, left, right parter, you can do that on this wig. You have total flexibility. And now my favorite feature, let's flip this around, is the total light, cool, 100% hand-tied base. And that's this whole section right here. So what this means is that when you're outside and it's windy and the wind is blowing your hair in every which way, the fibers are gonna move completely naturally. And wherever the wind decides to break up your hair, it's gonna look like head. It's gonna look like scalp instead of catching little glimpses of wefts, which I'll show you the difference on my regular Simmer that I have beside me here. So this is my regular Simmer. I've had her for over 2 years. If you want to see my review on her, I'll definitely leave a link to her below this video as well as up in the corner over here. So again, on regular Simmer, monofilament top, you have the front lace, and then you turn it around and here's where the major difference is. The regular Simmer is wefted back here. In the summer months, yes, it is very cool to wear this. As you can see, like my fingers are sticking through, right? So that also means that the wind is able to pass through here really easily and hit your head, really cooling you down, which is really nice. Now, the only thing I have to say, which is very personal to me, it may not affect other people in the same way, right? Because everybody's different. Because of the wefts, I find I get a little bit itchy. So I don't know about you guys, but you know, it's nothing crazy. It's not like I won't wear a wefted wig because I've worn this wig for pretty much every single day for over 2 years now. I absolutely loved her and she was fantastic. So this is the major difference. So let me pull up Simmer Elite. Okay, so right off the bat here, I know you can tell the difference between the two, hand-tied versus wefted. As you can see in the hand-tied, like you can see my fingers beneath this. So it's still very light, it's still cool. It's just not gonna be itchy like the wefted might be for some people. So back to the lace front, and if you're new to wigs, this is something you're gonna wanna know. Why is lace front so freaking important? Well, virtually it's invisible. That lays really flat against your head. So if ever you were to buy a wig off of, let's say, Amazon, and you have a really thick front and it's not lace, you can see that. And therefore, your wig is going to appear more wiggy and not as natural. So if natural and realistic is really what you're going for, which is something that I'm always going for, you definitely want, you know, a lace front that gives you styling versatility. And then at the back here, you have your adjustable Velcro nape of the neck, which allows you to either loosen or tighten the cap up to a 1/2 inch, which is really handy. Typically on Raquel Welch wigs, they are a little large on me. My circumference is a little under 21. Hand-tied usually fits me very well, so I'm excited. And what I really like about this type of ear tab is that it holds it in place against your head. So when you're wearing it out and about during the day, if the wind blows, like I live in the city of Toronto right now, and when you go downtown, sometimes you'll get into like this wind hole. I'm sure it's not called a wind hole, but you'll be going down this one road and all of a sudden it just whoosh. And I don't have to glue this puppy down. She's just perfect. She sits the way I want her to, and she will not move when she's on my head. All right, so let's go ahead and put her on. Turn it upside down, give it a little bit of a shake, and sort of like rough it up underneath. You don't need to be super gentle with these wigs. I know some people, they're very delicate when they move about with it, but I'm not. Like, just do your thing. They'll be fine, I promise. Oh, and I love her already. Wow, she's fitting me really good. She's not super loose like my regular Simmer. Oh my goodness, I think this might be my new favorite wig. As you guys know, if you saw my other Simmer review, the one that I've had for 2 years, I've worn her pretty much every single day for the last 2 years, and it's because I just love and adore the style and the color, and I get so many compliments on this color. This is the type of color that when you go outside, people will stop you. People will stop you and they'll tell you your hair is gorgeous and they'll ask you where you got it done. And then of course it's up to you if you want to claim it as your own hair. Why, thank you very much. I grew it myself. Or if you just want to let them know it's a wig and that you freaking love wigs, and thank you, it is a fantastic color. When you first get brand new wigs, they typically have this zigzaggy part. I like to get rid of that because I find that that's not super natural on me. I don't typically wear my hair like that. So I'm just holding the lace at the front here and I'm just rearranging it with my fingers. Now I do not have a mirror, so it's a little difficult. All right, so I'm gonna turn around and show you all sides so you can kind of get a feel for how she's looking. Now, one thing I do want to say, which I've noticed immediately upon putting her on my head, is that she is a lot lighter than regular Simmer is, which I like. I really like that. I find my Simmer, regular Simmer sometimes, can look a little heavy. It's likely because she's wefted and she has permatease. So with her, you know, I typically like the sides down just so she doesn't stick up everywhere. But on this one, I don't think I'm gonna have to do that because she is sitting quite flat already, which I do really, really like. I don't know what's up with this lighting. It seems to be very bright one second and then kind of dark the next. Okay, so here's my front, obviously. And now I'll show you my right side. And the back. And the left side. And back to the front. So, yeah, I'm in love with her already. All right, so I'm gonna come up close and really show you what we're working with. Because this is hand-tied, I really want you to see how beautiful this is. First of all, when I bring my fingers through here, just look how this moves. It's so individual, you know, like a wefted version, they kind of, one weft will kind of move together. Whereas on a hand-tied, every piece of fiber is sewn in separately. Can you imagine how long that takes? Probably a really long time. And everything just moves so beautifully. Look at the gorgeous coloring. Just look at the movement. She is absolutely stunning. And again, with the monofilament top, this means you can part your hair in any direction. So you can take your finger or a fine tooth comb or a large tooth comb and really just play around with it. Get a different part going if you want to. So here we go. Hair is suddenly rocking on the other side. She's looking cute. That was easy to do. I didn't have to spray her. She just kind of flipped over and stayed there, which is fantastic. And so this is what I really like about these wigs, guys, is I can be out and about in the world doing my thing and the wind can blow, anything can happen. This thing is not coming off. And I can put my fingers in my hair. I can flip her back and forth. And she just, one, stays on my head. Two, she looks natural. And she looks stunning. So I'm obsessed. I'm definitely gonna keep her. My wedding's actually coming up. So my fiance and I are going today. He's just out with the dog right now, out with Zeus. He's a rough collie. He's very cute. Remember Lassie? That's the dog we have. So anyways, he's just out with him right now. And when he gets back, we're gonna go try on some wedding band rings to fit my engagement ring. So wish me luck with that. I'm definitely gonna be wearing this wig out because I'm feeling her. I like her quite a bit. When you get a wig like this, not to worry, they do have instructions on like how to care for it, including how to wash it and things like that. Now, I have to say that I don't personally follow this to a T. I kind of, over the many years of wearing wigs, have adopted my own way of caring for my wigs and refreshing them. Because what you'll find with heat-friendly synthetics, or at least what many people talk about, is that the fibers tangle a lot more than, let's say, a regular synthetic. Now, I don't personally agree with this. I think this is just something that's been said, and over time people keep saying it, but I don't believe it to be true. I will not have to wash this wig for a long time. My first wash after purchasing a wig, I'll try to extend it as long as I possibly can. Because it is true that when you first get a wig, it's gonna be in the most fantastic condition you will ever see it in. But there are ways to bring your wig back to life and keep it looking as close to new as possible. And that is what I've done on my regular Simmer wig that I've had for over 2 years. I actually have created a video on how to wash a heat-friendly wig. I do it this way every single time, and it's not what the manufacturers talk about doing. It's not what I've seen other YouTubers do, but I really do swear by this. This is something, again, that I've been doing for years, and my wigs just last and last. So this is another wig that I know I'm gonna have for many years, and I'm gonna thoroughly enjoy her, and she's gonna be just perfectly fine as I continue to care for her for many years to come. If you can think of anything that you'd like me to talk about in an upcoming video, please let me know down in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button because I would love to have you back here again. And until next time, I'll see you then.